travel with me. Hey fellow humans, Mina here. Welcome back to another Drive and Talk. Once again, before we get into today's video, I just want to do a quick little self-promotion that I have a second YouTube channel. It is called Drive with Mina. The links to that are in the description down below, or the card, or whatever. All of my driving footage from around the world, as well as random world travel video logs and some Korea footage and all that is shown here, or new or old, and all that stuff can be found on that channel. I'd appreciate if you go give it a like, follow, subscribe, or whatever it is, to feed the algorithm gods and all that fun stuff. So yeah, thank you. Anyway, getting on to today's video, we are on the last book of the ACOSF series. The book we're talking about today is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. And this is going to be a praise video more than a rant. Definitely a praise. But first, before I get into it, I will give a quick blurb synopsis according to Goodreads. So, Nesta Archeron has always been prickly proud, swift to anger, and slow to forgive. And ever since being forced into the cauldron and becoming high fae against her will, she struggled to find a place for herself within the strange, deadly world she inhabits. Worse, she can't seem to move past the horrors of the war with Hybern and all she's lost in it. The one person who ignites her temper more than anyone is Cassian, the battle-scarred warrior whose position in Rhysand and Farah's night court keeps him constantly in Nesta's orbit. But her temper isn't the only thing Cassian ignites. The fire between them is undeniable and only burns hotter as they are forced into close quarters with each other. Meanwhile, the treacherous human queens who returned to the continent during the last war have forged a dangerous new alliance, threatening a fragile peace that has settled over the realms. And the key to halting them might very well rely on Cassian and Nesta facing their haunting past. Against the sweeping backdrop of a world seared by war and plagued with uncertainty, Nesta and Cassian battle monsters from within and without as they search for acceptance and healing in each other's arms. Now, before we get into my review, there might be some spoilers, nothing major, but just be warned. This book is my now favorite book of all time. I have some really high favorite books and favorite series, but I love this book when I read it, and then I especially love the graphic audio version of the entire series, really. And I was going through some hard times when I read this book, and the message in this book really got me through some hard times. So that is one of the reasons why this is my favorite book. It's not even a guilty pleasure. I don't know if some people consider this a guilty pleasure book, but it's not even a guilty pleasure. It's just a pure pleasure. This book really helped me mentally, and it was just a really well written book. So yeah, let's get into what I thought about it, because not gonna lie, when I first heard that this story was to be told from Nesta and Cassian's POV and in third person, which is a switch from the other books, I wasn't sure how I felt about it. I didn't really want a book about side characters, but having read this book, I can say for a fact that I want more of Nesta and Cassian. I can also say that this story was meant to be told for them. It was the first of 3 books. I think the first of the 3 books in this series were meant to be as a trilogy and ended perfectly. And then the 4th book was a nice little bridge that gave us our last farewell of Farah's POV. And in this final book, well, now we're starting the new stories in this universe, and I'm all here for it. I heard that there's going to be a 6th book, by the way, a 6th book. I believe Maas has just announced it. There's no word of when it's coming out or who's it going to be about, but it is officially confirmed there will be a 6th book, and I cannot wait. As much as I want to hear more about Cassian and Nesta POV, I'm pretty sure their story was complete in this story, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see who's coming next. But yeah, I really enjoy Farah, but 100%, I enjoyed Nesta's story more. The story was about healing and self-discovery, with lots of spicy romance in between. Not gonna lie, when I read the spicy bits, I was at work during a downtime, and I was glad this was in written form and not something I was watching on like Netflix or something, because it was basically, corn with a P in written form. Nesta was a pretty interesting character. I didn't care for her much in the other books, but seeing her from her POV, I understand her now, and I see why she acted the way she did, and I empathize with her. I enjoyed watching her grow as a character, and I can't wait to see more. Casting was great too, but now Nesta is my new favorite character, and also they're just both so cute together. I absolutely love watching her become super close friends with Emery and Gwen, and the house too, if I'm being honest, because let's be honest, the house is a character. They all trauma bonded, but also helped each other. Are they all truly okay after what happened to them? Not at all, but they will get through it together. Found family is awesome, and when done right, and this story definitely did it right, I love it. One of my favorite tropes, actually. I felt, as I said, all the emotions reading this book. It had me feel the depths of Nesta's depression as if they were my own. It had made me grin wildly when Nesta found joy over friendship and love. From low to high, I felt it all, and I loved that. All in all, if this series truly ended with this book, I would be happy for its perfect ending. But now that it's going to continue, I'm not mad. Unless Mass ruins the series somehow. But if you love the ACOSF series, you'll be sure to thoroughly enjoy this book. I am just waiting for the unknown 6th book to come out and see if it lives up to the hype of the rest of the ACOSF series. But yeah, how about you guys, my fellow humans? Have you read the ACOSF series? And did you like the change of main characters in this book? If you did, and what were your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Anywho, that's all I gotta say for now. If you want to keep hearing more about stuff, be sure to follow me on all your favorite socials, including Driving with Mina. Links below. Stay safe and take care. Bye!